When one side of an equation is equal to 0, there's another method that you can use on your calculator to find the solution to the equation. So we have here now that 3x, sorry, I need to go back and do this again. 3x minus 8 is equal to 0. Well, one easy way to work through this is to make this side of the equation y1 and this side of the equation y2. And if you do that and you follow the techniques that we've used already, you will get the right answer. Okay, you'll get the right answer for x. You'll be able to solve that equation, and the value for x that will come up will be fine. So let's just do it that way. Okay, so we'll call up our calculator. 3x minus 8 is one side. That's right, 3x minus 8 is one side of the equation, and y2, we're saying make that 0. Okay, well, we can do a quick zoom 6 on that just to get a picture of it. Okay, and there's a picture of the scenario. And you can only see one line. That's because the y2 equals 0 is just the x-axis. But if we do exactly as we've done before, so second calc and 5 intersect, and press enter 3 times, 1, 2, 3, we get x is equal to 2.66667. Okay, x is equal to 2.66667, or 2 2/3. So that means x is equal to 2 2/3. However, there is another way of doing this that is more common. Okay, so we're going to try and do this the second way. When one side of an equation is equal to 0, okay, when one side of an equation is equal to 0, we can use what's called the 0 function on your calculator. Okay, so let's see how that works. Let's see how that works. It is still going to be second calc. So let's call this up. So what we do in this case is we start again. Just let's make as if we're starting completely from scratch. So y1 will make it 3x minus 8. And as long as the other side of the equation is 0, then we'll not put anything else in. So we just put in the left-hand side of the equation. And we'll graph it. So zoom 6 is how we graph it. And then we'll hit second calc. So far it seems very similar to what we've done before. So second calc. Okay, now when one side is equal to 0, if we go back to what we wrote, we can use the 0 function. So number 2 is the 0 function, so just press number 2. Okay, the 0 of a graph is where the graph crosses the x-axis. Okay, so the 0 of a graph is where the graph crosses the x-axis. So we're looking for the point where the graph crosses the x-axis, so just in there. Okay, now if you look down here, it says left bound. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to move our flashing cursor close to that point, close to where the graph crosses the x-axis, but stay on the left of that point. So we're just going to move over towards the point. Okay, now we're very close to it right now. We've probably gone a little bit too far because we need to stay to the left of the point, so just come back to the left. It doesn't matter how far to the left, but you just want to make sure you stay left of where the graph is crossing the x-axis and press enter one time only. And when you've pressed it one time, the message down here now says to move to the right bound, which basically means move to the right hand side of where the graph touched the axis. So you want to move to the right of that. So move to the right of it a little bit, and again it doesn't matter exactly how far you move. When you get there, press enter, and then press enter a third time. Okay, and it tells you the 0 is at x equals 2.667, or 2 2/3. So again, x is equal to 2 2/3. Okay, now the biggest thing that we have to do when we use the 0 function, when we're using the 0 function, if you remember, we started off on the left side and then we moved to the right side. That is always the way that this works. Okay, so you do the left first, then you go to the right. Left first, press enter, and then you go to the right second, and press enter, and press enter again. Okay, now when we talk about left and right, we mean left and right of the spot where the graph crosses the x-axis. Okay, so that is called, the place where a graph crosses the x-axis is called a zero. Okay, and we use this technique whenever you have an equation that is set equal to 0. One side is set equal to 0. Okay, hopefully you got something from this. As always, thank you for watching.